Here's your weather video for this Sunday, January the 8th. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray, and here's the radar as of 11 o'clock on Saturday evening as I record this. Band of showers, a couple of rumbles and thunder here and there, dropping to the southeast now across north central Alabama, northeastern Mississippi. By 9 a.m. this morning, the band of showers and storms, well, storms, I mean, there may be an isolated rumble of thunder, not expecting anything in terms of organized thunderstorms, any severe weather, anything like that. Just a general light to moderate rain across the area. Rainfall amount somewhere between 1/2, 3/4 inches, most likely by 2 p.m. in the afternoon. The showers will be mainly south of Birmingham, but look there, got a distinct line of showers, which is along the pretty sharp cold front that'll be moving in right there tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Here's high temperatures off the national blend of models for today, showing upper 50s to the north, around 60 in the I-20 corridor, with mid 60s to the south in south central Alabama. All right, model fans, here's the GFS. Coming up for Monday, high pressure large and in charge across Alabama. A few showers working their way back into Texas as return flow from the Gulf of Mexico begins to work its magic. We are dry and cool here on Monday, highs having a hard time getting much into the 50s. We'll say 55 for the high at Birmingham. This is Tuesday, another cold morning starting out in the 30s, but it should be a partly sunny day with dry conditions and high temperatures topping out in the upper 50s north to the lower 60s south. Things really begin to change on Wednesday. It will still be partly sunny here. We could see a passing shower as our return flow kicks in. High pressure well to the north of us, and we're beginning to get a moisture flow back into Alabama. Now, by Thursday, a storm system that develops east of the Rockies on Wednesday is moving into southern Missouri, and as it does, we'll see scattered showers developing across Alabama during the day. The main band of rain and thunderstorms coming through the Arklatex in the early afternoon and into the Arkla Mist during the evening. These are GFS predicted instability levels on Thursday afternoon, and you can see pretty decent instability above 1,000 joules per kilogram there over much of Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southwestern Alabama, and that gives you the feel that we could see a few strong to severe thunderstorms in those areas, mainly west and southwest of Alabama. But they could get into southwestern Alabama. Now, the whole mess kind of works its way into Alabama Thursday night, weakening as it goes, but can't rule out a strong thunderstorm or two, and even a possibility of some severe weather. So we'll be watching that closely as we get into time. But again, it's coming in at really our preferred period of the day. Well, in one way, preferred that it's the weakest instability. Not so preferred that it's a point where people are trying to sleep. So, of course, it's difficult to get warnings to them. But by Friday, low pressures there over southern Indiana, wrap around moisture causing some snows back in Illinois and the Great Lakes states. Some of those snow showers could work down into Tennessee and could flirt with the northeastern corner of Alabama. That's always something we watch for. But for Alabama on Friday afternoon, we'll expect windy conditions behind the cold front, temperatures in the 50s, barely holding steady, and a few showers wrapping around in the moisture. We'll watch that closely. The system moves out. Some decent rains there for the mountains of West Virginia, back into eastern Kentucky and eastern Tennessee and North Carolina. But here in Alabama, we'll be sunny and dry on Saturday with high temperatures topping out in the lower 50s. Moving on to Tuesday into voodoo territory, the longer range period of the forecast shows our next storm system. It arrives in here on that Tuesday the 17th. Our next storm system after that, forecast by the GFS to arrive on Thursday evening the 19th. Bit of a severe weather look on that. We'll watch that as we go through time. Here are temperatures off the national blend of models over the next 11 or 12 days or so, showing our coolest day coming there on Saturday the 14th. Behind that second front next week, we may not get out of the 40s. But 55 for Monday here, back into the 60s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday before the cool down comes. Rainfall amounts off the GFS ensemble, showing the ensemble mean somewhere right around 3 inches for the next 2 weeks. That sounds reasonable. Some of the models, some of the runs of the model, the members are a little bit drier, and some even a little bit higher. You see the extremes there, and the consensus in that box and whisker plot. Well, don't forget to join us for the Brainy Bunch, the Weather Brains podcast, coming to you live from the AMS convention in Denver. Tomorrow night well, it's actually going to be a special time, 8 o'clock Central, to give our panelists who are at the convention time to get their positions and be ready during the reception tomorrow night. We should talk to a lot of great guests. Weather Brains is the weekly netcast. It's all about weather. And that's your weather video for this Sunday. I'll have notes on the blog, updates on the forecast throughout the day, and radar checks as we move this band of showers on out of here later today. Until I get to see you next Sunday, as I always tell you, keep an eye to the sky because you'll always have something fun to look at.